What's up YouTube, Capital G here, looking at a brand new Rocket Link monster coming out in the Link Vrains box. This is Booster Dragon, and it's a pretty good card in my opinion. So, this guy requires 2 Rocket monsters, 1900 attack. It says once per turn you can target one other face-up monster on the field. It gains 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. If this Link summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other Dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect of Booster Dragon once per turn. So to me, this is a really good card, and I think that it kind of makes the other Link monster that is supposed to be for Rockets, that would be Reloader Dragon. That card's kind of garbage. This kind of makes up for it, and I would say that you probably don't even want to run Reloader Dragon. You're going to run Booster Dragon instead. This is like a weaker version of Borreload. It has the effect that's similar to Borreload. The fact is, it doesn't protect itself. Like if your opponent is trying to attack a Borreload Dragon can obviously, shoot down the monster that's trying to attack it. This card can't quite do that. If your opponent is attacking into a Booster Dragon, you can't, like you can power up one of your other monsters, but in the context of Booster Dragon dying, it's really not going to matter that much. But Booster Dragon does replace itself, and the fact that it has an effect like Borreload Dragon is important because it can activate all your other Rocket effects. That's when Rockets, people don't realize this, that's when Rockets actually start becoming a decent deck, when you get Borreload on the field. And you not only have this 3000 beast of a monster that can just wreck your opponent and steal their shit, but also you have your opponent, or you have your monsters activating their effects. The monsters are getting blown up. The Rockets, they're negating cards on your opponent's side of the field. They're blowing up cards in different columns. And then the monsters are replacing themselves. And, you can't really like Solemn Strike the Borreload Dragon, so it becomes difficult. This guy is going to be not quite as good as that, but it still should be solid. And if you can get a Borreload out or a really powerful dragon monster in your graveyard early, the fact that Booster Dragon can replace itself and summon that monster back out, that's pretty damn good. Also, the fact that Booster can summon another Booster Dragon from the graveyard is actually very important, because let's say that you cycle through your Booster Dragons, maybe one died early in the turn, you summon a second one a few turns later, and that one dies. Okay, well, you can grab the first one back, and you can use the first effect multiple times in a turn because it's not a hard once per turn. I think it will be incredibly easy to summon, especially when we get the new field spell. I believe it comes out in Extreme Force Revolve Boot Sector. What that will allow you to do is special summon 2 Rocket monsters from your hand, or up to 2 Rocket monsters from your hand, so you can instantly go straight into Booster Dragon. Or if you use the second effect, which has a way higher ceiling, if your opponent has like 4 monsters on the field, you can summon a whole bunch of Rocket monsters back from your graveyard, and then the plays can obviously commence. So to me, this is a card that 100% Rockets need. I think that this is probably a card you're going to run a couple of copies of. Reloader Dragon won't have to be played at all because that card is garbage. It doesn't naturally have a lot of synergy with the archetype like Borreload and Booster Dragon does. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.